Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining today's session on PrismaCloud 2.0, the next wave of platform innovation, brought to you by Palo Alto Networks. My name is Varun Badhwar. I'm the Senior Vice President of Products for PrismaCloud here at Palo Alto Networks. And in terms of just a quick background, joined the company a little over 2 years ago with the acquisition of RedLock, where I was the founder and CEO, and have had the fortune of spending over 15 years now in the cloud security space. Today, I want to provide you an in-depth overview of PrismaCloud's latest product features and capabilities, as well as revealing how these new capabilities can help you up your cloud security game by creating a truly scalable cloud security strategy. Cloud native is really changing how we define applications. Just in the last year, we have seen an 84% increase in container adoption, and 94% of organizations are using more than one cloud. In other words, multi-cloud, multi-platform strategy is key. Given these trends, there's also some key challenges emerging with securing cloud-native applications. Specifically, developers are pushing code more rapidly than ever into production, and DevOps teams are having to support pipelines for daily and weekly release cycles, thereby mandating that security be integrated into this process. Secondly, manual work is exhaustive at this scale. Automation is key. And thirdly, these new architectures that are hybrid in nature between containers, hosts, and serverless functions, and combination of PaaS services that are popularly provided by the various cloud providers are making this environment very complex and creating a number of blind spots. Security needs to be purpose-built for these diverse tech stacks. Our vision here at Palo Alto Networks for PrismaCloud is very simple. We believe we have an opportunity to provide the most comprehensive platform across tech stacks, across various cloud platforms, and across the different app components. Yet we also believe that just providing you a comprehensive platform that addresses many different use cases is not enough. Each and every use case that we address, each and every feature that we deliver to you must be best in class in its own merits. And lastly, and most importantly, these capabilities need to be available and integrated natively across the entire build, deploy, run application lifecycle. With that, I'm excited to share with you that with PrismaCloud 2.0, which we launched a couple of months ago, we have really brought together not just the comprehensiveness, but also the breadth of capabilities across 4 key areas. First and foremost is cloud security posture management. Here, we really strive to provide customers with the most comprehensive visibility, compliance, and governance capabilities across multi-cloud platforms. But layering on top of that, key threat detection in order to address those advanced persistent threats and cloud-specific threats, such as stolen credentials, persistent network attacks, disclosure of key assets in a very comprehensive manner. Where we're excited to innovate further in the CSPM category is with data security, which is the ability for our customers to really be able to classify and understand the data stored in these diverse, unstructured data stores available from the cloud platform providers. Secondly, on the cloud workload protection side, this is really about bringing together host, container, and serverless security in an integrated fashion across the lifecycle. With our acquisition of Twistlock, we brought together the best-in-class container security capabilities fully integrated into PrismaCloud and have been hard at work at making sure those capabilities are consistently available across hosts and serverless functions. And what I'm most excited to share about with PrismaCloud 2.0 is the fact that the same agent that delivers container native, cloud native security for workloads can now provide layer 7 protection against common web application and API attacks. We'll be talking more about that shortly. The third key pillar for us is cloud network security. And with a key acquisition we made of Aporeto, bringing together microsegmentation natively integrated with the other key networking constructs provided natively in the cloud, such as security groups and VPCs. And the fourth key pillar for us is cloud infrastructure and entitlement management. Look, the challenge of following principle of least privilege is easier said than done in cloud platforms. And we have seen a number of publicly disclosed breaches that were caused by misconfigured or overly permissioned credentials and access. And we really believe there needs to be a cloud-native solution to solve this problem in a multi-cloud environment. And that's what we're now delivering with our IAM security module. PrismaCloud has seen some tremendous scale. Specifically, more than 70% of Fortune 100 customers rely on PrismaCloud. Over 1,800 of our customers trust PrismaCloud to help them with this journey of digital transformation, specifically solving multi-cloud security and compliance concerns. And the benefit that we bring with PrismaCloud is having seen the scale of 2 million plus workloads protected, overall 2 billion resources, 5 billion plus audit logs processed, which allows us, our researchers, our data scientists, to really understand threats from a very wide spectrum and be able to provide leading capabilities, both through a rule-based engine as well as unsupervised machine learning for comprehensive security. Now for the fun part. Our engineers here love to continue innovating and providing leading capabilities for you, the customer, who is adopting pretty rapidly various cloud capabilities from leading providers like AWS, Azure, GCP, Oracle Cloud, and others. And if we take it segment by segment, a couple of things I'll highlight here before we get into some more details is that even on the cloud security posture management side, where a lot of folks have been very focused on configuration and compliance, not only have we delivered support for Oracle Cloud, and with 100 new policies enabling that support, we have been able to take that one step further. And the way we do that is by providing tremendous market-leading threat detection capabilities. For example, the ability for us to pick unusual activity and data exfiltration on your networks is pretty innovative in the market. We've been addressing data security through malware scanning and custom data classification and profiling, as well as hundreds of out-of-the-box policies for classifying your data. And we also remember that DevOps teams are a key constituent to making cloud security be done right. And we continue to innovate in providing best capabilities for asset visibility, asset inventory, and pipeline security for infrastructure as code. Moving into workload protection, we've been focused in bringing market-leading capabilities for web application and API security, specifically to protect against layer 7 or OWASP top 10 type of threats. We've been augmenting our capabilities for container security to also deliver innovation on host runtime protection, such that you can have a single agent deployment for host, container, and serverless runtime security. And looking ahead, we're pretty excited for the continued innovation around Kubernetes specific cluster awareness, as well as more innovation around our web application and API security module. On the third pillar for cloud network security, as I previously mentioned, we have done some of the initial work of bringing the Aporeto microsegmentation capabilities right into PrismaCloud natively. But looking ahead, we're going to be able to tie those things together through a unified network rules engine that will give customers a consistent way to define policies for cloud native networking constructs, for north-south next generation firewalls, as well as east-west microsegmentation. And last but not the least, on the IAM security side, in addition to our IAM capabilities for AWS, we're excited that we'll be bringing those to market for Azure, as well as providing support for many different identity providers that are commonly used in the enterprise. Now that we've walked through the broader strategy and roadmap for PrismaCloud in the coming months, let's talk about 4 key areas that we're really proud about and want to share more with you on. First and foremost, you can't secure what you can't see. And most of our enterprise customers are simply unable to adopt a new cloud platform without having the compliance and governance capabilities offered by PrismaCloud. And in this regard, we're excited to say that we have launched the support for Oracle Cloud in beta, and it's going to be available generally very, very soon. And with this, we now have 5 public clouds being supported out of the box, the other 4 being AWS, Azure, GCP, and Alibaba Cloud. and giving our customers the opportunity to extend their Prisma Cloud controls and common best practice policies and frameworks in a consistent manner to OCI, and be able to run benchmarks such as CIS for Oracle Cloud Infrastructure through one-click reporting. The next key area of innovation for us is around threat detection and network anomaly detection. Specifically, we believe that a cloud security posture management solution is incomplete if it's solely a rule-based engine looking for misconfigurations. A number of attacks we see in the cloud are unique, are very specific to exploiting vulnerabilities and different architectures in how people are using the cloud. And a key area that we had previously invested in was UEBA, specifically looking for stolen keys, stolen credentials, malicious insider activity from a user standpoint. And really excited to share that we now have over 36 policies to extend our user behavior analytics capabilities to also network behavior analytics and anomaly detection. Out of the box, single click, it's available to every Prisma Cloud customer today. And more importantly, we have been able to augment those capabilities with an integration into Cortex Autofocus for tremendous threat intelligence that can enrich all of the information that Prisma Cloud already collects. The third key area for us in innovation and investment has been the web application and API security module. And as I mentioned, we had already launched this and it's generally available to all of our customers. This capability works off the same Defender agents that provide vulnerability scanning and runtime defense for host containers and serverless functions. And now with the check of a box, our customers can enable the layer 7 protection to protect against OWASP top 10 and API specific threats. What we have recently augmented into those capabilities are new botnet protection and denial of service protection that is tagged right into, again, the same framework, the same architecture, and the same agent. We have also run a number of accuracy tests internally that have used industry-leading benchmarks, and I'm excited to say that we have come up ahead any other vendor in the web application and API security space. The fourth area for us to talk about today is really around host security. Specifically, when we were selling our container security capabilities and delivering those to our customers, what we heard was everybody loved those capabilities and wanted to know how we could extend similar security and similar compliance checks into traditional hosts, whether they're EC2 instances, Azure VMs, or Google VMs. And with our recent innovation in this space, we're able to help our customers bring custom compliance checks into any VM in the cloud. With this, we can actually augment the out-of-the-box capabilities that we already have offered for hosts and containers and allow you more control, more customizability to really meet your individual needs. Well, that's all we had time to share with you today. Just as cloud native itself has fundamentally changed how organizations can build and run applications, cloud native security platform fundamentally redefines what effective cloud security looks like. With Prisma Cloud 2.0, DevOps, cloud infrastructure, and security professionals can more confidently secure the innovations that drive user engagement. We hope you enjoyed today's program and took away some key learnings on how best to secure your cloud-native applications in a multi-cloud environment. Here at Prisma Cloud, me and my teams are so excited for all the innovation that we're able to bring into your hands so that you can secure today for a better tomorrow.